Hey everybody, it's Safi and Marco Dish Out on Movies, the only movie review show on YouTube to review movies in terms of food. And it is just Marco here once again, and I am here today to do a very special and kind of like just totally random video because I saw this Supergirl TV spot the other day. I was watching another show, a podcast, and all these people do on this other podcast is talk about these stupid big franchises and superheroes and shit. And they watched this TV spot, and I was like, wait a second, did I hear what I thought I just heard? And let's recap, because so far with Supergirl, these are my complaints with the movie so far, based off of the trailers, which it's so weird how people say that like you're not allowed to judge a movie or a show based on trailers. That's literally what the trailer is for. It's to get you to want to watch the movie. And so the opposite of that would be, this doesn't make me want to watch this movie because... So here's the thing. Number one, I don't like the main actress playing Supergirl. I think she's very attractive. You know, that's not really my issue with her. There is one unflattering shot that they had in a trailer, but I think that it looks that way because there's some sort of space shit going on. They must be... I don't think it's as it appears, because they keep on showing that shot over and over and over again, and it was a very unflattering shot, and I think that there has to be more to it, you know, kind of like in the first Guardians of the Galaxy where Star-Lord, you know, where he goes into space and he's getting all deformed and he almost dies and everything. That's what it reminds me of. Okay, number two, the movie looks ugly as hell. It's based on some sort of a comic or graphic novel that's like really colorful, and it's got all these popping colors and just beautiful artwork. Definitely good looking artwork at the very least. I don't know about the story, but the artwork is good. But this movie, it looks ugly. It looks dull. It looks muddy. Like there's a lot of yellows and browns. So there's a lot of pisses and shits all over this movie. Number three, it looks weak. It looks like a Guardians of the Galaxy movie. The villain, he doesn't look anything like in the comic book. He looks like some sort of a gimp, S&M type of character, like a Pinhead type character, Pinhead from Hellraiser. He looks stupid as hell. He looks like he could just be any random thug in a Guardians of the Galaxy movie. He a terrible looking villain. And above all that, just the story does not look appealing to me at all. I guess the comic story is just basically a take on True Grit, which is weird because you can tell what's going to happen. I mean, I guess in the comic, Crypto dies. You know he's not going to die because I think he's already been confirmed to be a Man of Tomorrow. And if he did die, then nobody would want to watch it. You know, like, do you really think that they would kill off this dog in this family superhero movie nowadays? Like, they are so sanitized and weak and pussified and soy in Hollywood. They wouldn't dare kill off a dog in a family franchise movie because they would think that kids and families nowadays couldn't handle that. That's what their excuse would be. You really think that people are going to come to theaters and take their kids to see that? Their kids couldn't handle that. You know what I mean? It's just not going to happen. Well, now, this TV spot, oh my God. Ooh. So this movie, I guess it's all about Kara, Supergirl helping or going along with this littler girl. I don't know how old the little girl's supposed to be. She's going along with her to find this bad guy so that she can get the antidote for her dog and help this little girl get revenge for her dead family. And it's so funny because this TV spot, the way that they show these images, it was so reminiscent of like a Guardians of the Galaxy movie, because remember in Guardians of the Galaxy, like there was this whole emphasis on like these weird alien planets and like, oh, don't you feel sorry for these poor alien families that could have gotten killed by Ronan the Accuser? Which, by the way, isn't it hilarious that the main villain in Guardians was Ronan the Accuser, and then James Gunn got like canceled a couple of years later. Like, of course, the main villain in one of his movies would be some sort of accuser. Ronan the Accuser. Did they even say why he was named the Accuser? Like, did he ever accuse anybody? I want to accuse James Gunn of being trash. Okay? That's my accusation. But anyways, in this TV spot, they show this really, really bad picture, which, by the way, all of the costumery in this movie looks bad, too. The Supergirl suit is awful looking. She's an attractive girl, but the suit is not very nice. Okay, the suit is ugly. I said Superman's suit was ugly, pretty much. I mean, his was a little bit better, because I like the way that like it looked a little bit more classic, but at the same time it was still really ugly. But this suit is awful. And here in this TV spot, we see these alien people. We see these 3 alien women who I think they're supposed to be a part of the little girl's planet or something. And this picture, I'm going to put it up here right now. This picture of the 3, I mean, this is who we're supposed to feel sorry for? This is who the audience is supposed to root for? I mean, I'm sorry, but like, this is the weirdest looking group of like, quote unquote, alien women I've ever seen. Like, they look like they're 3 young activists sitting in a Starbucks together, talking about how they're going to take down the patriarchy. They look so like, ooh. Like, you know what? Let their planet die, okay? Let their planet get destroyed. I don't give a fuck about these people, these aliens. Excuse me, sorry. I just had breakfast. And then on top of that, because that reminded me of Guardians of the Galaxy, that reminded me of, oh, look, here's a shot of the alien family, and oh, look, they're in danger because of Ronan. But this was the big reveal. A female voiceover. I don't know who this is. It might have been the little girl. I don't know. Or it might have been one of these Starbucks aliens. This voiceover says, and I quote, "The galaxy must be defended." As soon as I heard that, I thought, oh my Lord. Did you guys just hear what I thought I just heard? Like, the galaxy must be defended. This is, the main accusation people have made against this movie is that it looks like Guardians of the Galaxy. It looks like a Guardians movie. And here we have a voiceover for a TV spot for Supergirl. And the people who make these trailers, if they don't have their heads in the sand because they're so stupid, they should know and see. People are like, hey, this movie looks like a Guardians movie. And they chose to put that line in the TV spot trailer. That is so weird. It's so, and I hesitate to use this word because it makes me sound pretentious. It's tone deaf. Because like that line, what is another word for defend, guys? Guard. What if they said the galaxy must be guarded? No, you can't say that. That sounds weird. The galaxy must be defended. They put that line in a Supergirl trailer. And in the movie, it's in the movie. I mean, what is this going to be like the big moment, like where Supergirl meets these three activist, probably lesbian Starbucks aliens, and then they're like, Supergirl, the galaxy must be defended. Like, that would be so weird. Like, this has to be a prank. This has to be a troll. Because why would you put that line? The galaxy must be defended. I mean, that line. I mean, how could you do that? It exposes things. I almost think that they did that on purpose. And this has been the whole DCU so far is, you know, James Gunn, he is online way too much, which sometimes I am too. And sometimes I'm like, oh my God, like I got to get off this terrible place called the internet because it's horrible. But the DCU has been very reactionary. And I don't want to think this, but it almost seems like they purposefully put this line in the trailers just to make people have a reaction, to make people have a discussion. Because maybe the marketing has shifted. Maybe they know this movie's trash. They know it's not going to do well. So they thought, what if we rage bait people with this trailer? What if we put a line that basically acknowledges that this is a Guardians of the Galaxy movie? The galaxy must be defended. I mean, how more blatant could you get? That is like blatantly so close to Guardians of the Galaxy. And it's such a stupid line, by the way, because like Supergirl, that's not like her position. You know, I don't think like, you know, she's Supergirl. She, you know, does whatever she wants. Like, she's not Superman. But, you know, she's not, what I'm saying is like, she's not in any kind of like official position to be, quote unquote, defending the galaxy. And yet we have this line in this trailer. This is the most prominent line in the trailer, in the TV spot. And then, of course, we see the bad guy. He looks terrible. We see all these really ugly-looking shots. Just all this sand and dirt flying around and these CGI slop shots. Oh, God, this movie looks so ugly. It makes Zack Snyder's movies look like they're masterpieces, but then they look ugly, too. So I'm comparing two ugly movies, two ugly universes, full of ugly characters, ugly costume designs, not people. But then, of course, they show shots of Superman. As if, and this is also really funny, too, because, you know, this is supposed to be Supergirl. It's supposed to be, you know, the strong, independent woman movie, which, by the way, guys, Millie Alcock has admitted that she has never seen all these women empowerment superhero movies, which that's so funny because it proves the point that they never should have started orienting everything around female characters with all these superhero movies. Marvel, they made everything about women. DC, they're making everything about women now too. They never, ever should have done that. Because comic book movies are guys, men are the main audience. Yes, you can make female-led superhero movies, but what I'm saying is don't turn everything into making it about female characters and about female empowerment, which is exactly why Marvel is dead. It's dying. It's on life support at this point. And here we have Supergirl, and the main actress playing Supergirl, she has never seen Wonder Woman. Guys, even I have seen Wonder Woman. I like the first Wonder Woman. It was pretty good. I thought that the last act was really messy, but it was an enjoyable movie. I would watch it again. But the second movie was was probably, it might be like the worst superhero movie I've ever seen. And but I've seen these movies, and she hasn't? And what does that tell you? Like, the main target audiences for these movies are not going to see these movies. And that is another thing that we have discovered, too, over the past, 10 plus years, is that you make these, I hesitate to say, no, I'm not going to say the word because I don't want to sound like one of those types of people, but okay, fine, I'm just going to say it. They make these woke movies. They make these fake woke movies, not like real woke. They make these fake woke agenda movies. And the people who they're made for, they don't go see them. They don't go see these movies. They don't go out to support them. And here is a prime example. You have a 26-year-old woman. She's 1 year younger than me. And she hasn't seen Captain Marvel, Wonder Woman, all these female-led superhero movies. I can't remember the other ones she named specifically. But that's pretty embarrassing, okay? That's pretty weird. It's not something I ever would have admitted. But getting back to my point, it's so funny. This is what always happens, by the way, with these types of movies. This is supposed to be a strong female-led movie. It's supposed to attract young girls to the theater. And instead, in order to really attract people to the theaters, they're now showing a man. They're showing Superman. And when they weren't showing Superman, they were showing Jason Momoa, trash actor, as Lobo. So I find that pretty hilarious that, they're so desperate. This movie is looking so bad that the only way that they think they can get people to the theaters to see this is by showing male characters. I mean, isn't that embarrassing? If I made I made a female-led short film, but that one was tough because the main actress for that was terrible, and then the film was more about other things. It was really, that's a different thing, but if I made a female-led film, which I am making one right now this summer, I would not be centering the entire marketing. I would not be using male characters to pull people in, unless they were important to the story. But in this case, it seems like desperation. It seems like it's a last resort. I mean, at this point, you know what I'm expecting, guys? I'm expecting a surprise cameo in the post-credits, and I'm expecting for them to spoil who it is, because that's the only card that they have left to pull. They don't have any other cards at this point. They are just completely screwed. This movie looks terrible. It's a Guardians of the Galaxy knockoff. The main actress won't shut up in interviews, and she's saying stupid things. And that is a recipe for disaster. Okay? So I would give this TV spot an F. This has been a long review of a TV spot, but I just thought it would be fun to talk about. It's just something I just thought of, and just what the heck. So please like this video and comment and tell me what you thought of the TV spot. Do you agree about the line, the galaxy must be defended? I mean, I was like, I was in shock, and I've been in shock because nobody else is talking about that line. Nobody else. I mean, it's right there. It's like gold. It's like, you're not going to grab that gold? Like, at that okay, that sounds funny. You're not going to grab that gold. That's what she said. Okay, and then please subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more honest trailer reviews, because I keep it honest on this channel, and if you don't like that, then hey, that's your opinion, and you should be honest about that too. And then lastly, if you'd like to support this channel even further, please check out our Patreon page, where you can see my short film that I actually talk shit about in this video. And then also, and by the way, guys, the reason why I was so willing and open to talk shit about a specific person in that film is because on the last day of filming, she started laughing and joking about how she purposefully didn't put any effort into the movie. Like, she literally, like, blurted out, like, I didn't put any effort into this movie. And it was really insulting. And so, she was really insulting to me, and so I'll be insulting to her. And so, yeah, and then besides that movie, there is a plethora of other amazing exclusive content, hour-long spoiler reviews, tons and tons of videos coming soon. So goodbye, everybody. See you soon.